Hey everyone. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Among Us, and I'm going to show you how to just get your character going and do a little free play. Once you have your little Among Us character, before you jump into a server, you probably want to practice doing some of the tasks, and so you might want to spend a little bit of time doing free play. So we're going to choose the Skeld. Now you have your little character. You start out in the cafeteria, and you can see up here you have a list of tasks.
So to name your character and dress it up, you need to go to online, type the name in the name bar, and maybe create a lobby so it doesn't start and you don't ruin anyone's game. And then you want to put accessories on the laptop in there.
Okay, so in this, there's a map, and you can click that. So the first thing we should do is go to admin, which is right down here, and we'll fix the wiring. So you can run to admin. I went way past it. I always do that. I'm so bad at reading maps in the game and in real life. Where am I?
It's in the hallway.
Oh my goodness. All right, so here you go. And this is...
I really struggled with this when I first started until I figured out that you can only pull them from the left side.
I struggled with it too when I first started because I wasn't sure exactly that you had to drag them. I was just clicking on them.
Also, another thing. She's using the mouse plus keyboard, I guess, which is WASD. But if you choose mouse, you can only walk by holding your mouse. If I try and press WASD or the arrow keys, no walking.
Yeah, see, I like to use the mouse plus the keyboard, and then it reminds me of Stardew Valley.
And not only that, but here is another task, swipe card. This is the admin room where you can see where everyone is. Doesn't give you names, but it shows you so there's an NPC in admin, someone in medbay, someone in navigation, someone in reactors, an upper engine, and someone in security.
Now, would this work if you were online as well?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're online, then you can go to admin and you can see at least where other players are. Correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so now we're going back up to the cafeteria to fix some more wiring.
Security cams.
Okay, so here's another one, more wiring. So again, the first time when I saw this, I was just trying to click on it and it didn't do anything. So you have to click and hold it and then drag it over to the matching color. Where's the next closest one? Security?
I'd finish the fixed wiring and security.
Yeah, let's go finish the fixed
cameras.
Wiring and security. So we're going to do that. We're going to head over here. I'm going to try not to run past it, as I just did. See, I do that all the time. I always look sus because I always run by everything. All right. So we're just going to fix this, match red to red, yellow to yellow, and now we are done. And you can see that once that task is done,
At least done for fixed wiring.
At least done for fixed wiring.
And not only that, but on most maps, or on all of the maps, I think, there's a security with cameras in it. And you can see all of this. And the cameras are beeping. So if someone kills someone on the cameras, or vents in that one, you can see. And then you can run to the emergency button. Like so, and press it.
Right, and that'll bring everybody there.
Now these are just NPCs, so they'll just randomly vote.
They voted for me. Did I get kicked off in free play? What did you do? Well, that did not go well. Okay, so... Okay, but this is good. This is good.
I don't
Even though my son just got me killed, it's cool though, because in an online game, if you're playing and you get killed by the imposter, or you get voted off, can you still do your tasks? You can't do them if you're voted off, can you?
You can still do your tasks if you're a dead crewmate, and if you're a dead imposter, you can't kill anyone, but you can still sabotage things.
Okay, so if this were an online game and there were other actual players, even though my little character is, ghosty, if you're killed...
Hey, now you can get to tasks faster.
That's true, because you can just go through the walls. It's delightful. You can just keep playing and doing your tasks. Yes. Earlier, when he mentioned venting, if you're the imposter, and I hope that you're not the imposter the first time you play this, you can go through the vents there to move quickly to other rooms.
So another thing, I'm going to tell you a few tips. Always do electrical first, because electrical is basically the graveyard, and a lot of people there die there, so you want to do it first before the imposter's cooldown has been completely done. I'm gonna skip that. So, not only that, but in here, so there's a medbay scan task and an insect sample task. You have to wait for this one. Like, you have to go away and wait. And then there's a vent. A strategy here is, if someone comes walking out with their character facing to the right, they came out of the vent, meaning they're the imposter. If they walk out with their character facing left, that means they did a task.
Oh, that's a nice little trick to know. Now where are we going? Oh, the refuel station. So this is usually another two-part task where you have to fuel up your fuel tank and then you have to go and bring the fuel somewhere else. And the little arrow tells you where it needs to go. And you have to hold down this button. This is another mistake I made when I first started playing. I kept just trying to click the button and it made the task take so much longer. And this is one, I think it always comes in sets of two, at least whenever I've seen it. So you always have to fuel two different engines.
Last thing to say before I let her do the most boring task in the game, possibly. If you're in free play, there's a laptop over here where you can choose what tasks to do. Let's add admin swipe card. So we'll show you how this works. It's really annoying because if you go too fast, try again. Too slow, try again.
It's just like a regular card reader. You have to get it at the perfect speed in order for it to read the card.
And if you do this, bad read, try again. So you have to get it perfectly. Let's try and do that.
Too slow. Too fast. There you go. Task completed.
Now you can do the most boring task.
Oh, the most boring task might just be download data. And so this is up in weapons. This way. That is the nice thing about... Oh, I'm just going to fly off the ship. Arrivederci. Alright. So in weapons... Come up here, download the data.
Also, if you're the imposter, you can press Q to kill and E to interact with, and if you're a crewmate, you can press E to interact.
Okay, so now you've downloaded the data, but you think you might be done, but you're not. You have to follow this little arrow, and now you have to go and upload it. Just like in real life, you can see the times get a little crazy, and you're just sort of stuck here waiting. Yay, the task is complete. So if this were a regular game, if the imposter had not been caught yet, if everyone finished their tasks, then the crewmates can still win. So even if you are killed by the imposter, you can still finish your tasks to help the crewmates win. And then since this is free play, if you wanted to practice more tasks, you could just go back and add more.
Yes. I will leave now it's my turn, I guess. Before I show you imposter gameplay, I'm going to leave and rejoin, so I'm not a ghost. So, here, I will show you all the visual tasks that you can do. So we'll just remove everything but the visual tasks. So electrical, O2, electrical, and O2. So electrical.
Which one are you looking for?
Divert power and probably remove the admin swipe. Okay, now we have these three. So first I'll do medbay. I think they might have removed the visual feature, but if you stand on this, do that, it shows you scanning. There's a chance they may have removed it, but I don't know. And then it'll scan, and then it'll do that. So now this is probably the least known one. That is probably the most known one. So we'll do shields last. Clear asteroids.
Oh, this is my least favorite one.
So you see those turrets right there? When you shoot, they go off. Also, the best strategy is probably just spam clicking.
And you have to destroy 20 asteroids, and they just keep coming until you hit 20.
So you saw how that went off. If someone sees you doing that, they can confirm you're a crewmate. Because imposters can actually do tasks. And now the last one is shields. Now, I barely knew about this until now, like I knew a little about it, but you have to click the red ones. Let's see what happens if we make it all red. Alright. So you have to click the red ones and make it all white. So now, see how those aren't lit up? When you do that, then they're lit up. Okay, now, you want to say something?
I was going to say something about being the imposter. If you are the imposter, you're given fake tasks to do so you can look like you're busy. And so that's why it's a good idea to do free play a little bit, just to get used to maybe how long some of the tasks take, so that you can fake it convincingly when you're the imposter.
Yeah, my suggestion for, like, learning the tasks is just turn all of these on except for the imposter. And now, imposter gameplay. So you see here, it says sabotage and kill everyone else. So these are doors. This is O2. I'll sabotage O2. So as you can see, there is an O2 panel There's an O2 panel in admin, and it'll point arrows to where you need to go. So I completed that, and now one of them is done. Now I have to get to the other one and finish it, even though I'm imposter. This is much harder, or this is much easier with more crewmates.
Right, because if an imposter sabotages something, that red light starts flashing so that you know something is sabotaged.
Yeah, but then if you don't make it in time, like I did, you fail and the imposter or imposters win. So now these are doors. They close off a room. So see how that's open? And all of these doors will be open. Let me show you really quick. Bang, bang, and there. So now, if I press close doors, that will be closed, that will be closed, and that will be closed. On the Skeleton Mirror HQ, you have to wait for them to open, but on Polis, on the map Polis, you can... Okay, sorry. On the map Polis, you can just open them with the thing. So yeah. Open them by
Running up to them?
Running up to them, pressing the interact button, and then flicking all the switches.
Gotcha.
So now sabotage comms. So, since this is sabotaged, if I do that, comms disabled, and now
Now, normally, if that was in a real game, you wouldn't vent there because there was another person there. But they were alone, so you could kill that crewmate if you wanted.
I just got it to get to security.
I know. Plus, the NPCs don't really react.
It'll say comms disabled. And if you weren't an imposter, it would show none of your tasks. So, I leave. And fix comms, so I can continue. You also can't call an emergency meeting during crises. So
if something has been sabotaged, you can't call an emergency meeting.
Yeah. And now there's 2 more sabotage locations left on this map. So for comms, it's probably the funnest one. There's an easy way to do it where you keep on like sliding until the red light is like that. But you have to like find where it is. And then the red light will be like that. And now comms is fixed. So, while we're waiting, I'll just...
What's the last one that you need to sabotage? Or that you can sabotage?
I'm waiting to sabotage reactor, and then I will sabotage lights. Comms and lights are non-lethal, but they're both really helpful. Because like someone could be looking at security, and you have the perfect opportunity to kill someone, but you're at the camera, and they're gonna move to another camera. Then you could sabotage comms so they can see through the camera and kill them. Now it should be ready. So reactor. It's essentially the same as O2, but it's much easier to deal with. Fun fact, I've won by just standing here 2 times.
By standing by the reactor?
And not doing anything. So you have to put your hand on it, or like hold click on it.
You can put your hand on it too, trust me. Or your finger.
If you have touch screen.
If you have a touch screen. Like if you're on your phone and it's mobile, you could probably just put your finger on that.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't?
So now, since that didn't happen, normally the imposter would have just won. And now, we gotta let that fill up, and then I'll kill some people.
I was just gonna ask if you could kill the NPCs.
Yes.
You could see the detail of the crewmates' bodies.
Yeah, single bone.
One single bone.
So, I'm going to sabotage lights now. You fixed them in electrical. And if you're a crewmate, anyone can fix the things. But if you're a crewmate, you want to make those all lime. But if you're an imposter, and you're not trying to make people think that you fixed it and you're good, you want to make them all dark green. So I did that. And now, as you can see, it looks normal for the imposter, but for the crewmate, it looks like this. So it's really easy to make kills with large groups.
Because they can't see as far or as well because everything's dark.
So normally if someone was using recommended settings, there wouldn't be a lot of meetings, and the cooldown would be 45 seconds and the walk speed would be like this. So now I will show you, or try and show you how to kill. So you can press the report button and it flops over. Try and make sure no one like comes in to see you, because that's how a lot of people have lost. They kill someone, and then as soon as they do that, someone walks in.
Right, and then if you can't kill that person and they hit the report button, it's all too fast.
And while you're in the vents, your kill cooldown doesn't go up. So if you're trying to win by killing everyone, you don't want to stay in the vents.
So I think, is there anything else that they would need to know before they played it? Are there any other tips you can think of?
No.
Nope. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up, but we may make another video where we show you how to play in a server in the actual gameplay. So we will say goodbye for now and talk to you later.